Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, where today we are taking a look at a pretty darn new Vosteed knife that, while there are a lot of things that I really do love about this knife, there's a pretty big issue for me. Now, luckily, it's an issue that is not necessarily a deal breaker because it can be fixed, at least I think. But, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've handled one of the big five. And the big five being Vosteed, Civivi, CJRB, Kubi, all the top ones. I just tweeted to list right now. But I consider Vosteed one of the Power Five, so to say, budget manufacturers. And this is, while it's good, like I said, we'll get to the problem. But there is a problem here. But what we have is the Vosteed Martin. Now, before I go any further into this review, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you like what you see, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, follow along, and I will continue to bring the content. And I will also try to keep my blades clean for you when I'm doing the reviews, because while I do use my knives, I like to have them in tip-top clean shape when I'm showing them off on the camera. And now let's take a look at some overall specs on this very good, but a little bit of a problematic EDC knife right here. Or problematic, troublesome. Troublesome probably would have been a better word there. Let's go with an overall length of 6.8 inches, a blade length of 2.98 inches, and a blade thickness at 118 thousandths. Blade material, 154 cm on this. So, yeah, it's been a while since you've seen 154 cm. It seems like 14C28N has taken over, but I'm still good with some good old 154 cm. Drop point style blade, nice, slicey, flat grind. Handle length coming in at 3.81 inches. Handle thickness at 490 thousandths. Aluminum on the handle material with a good old, super fidgety, perfectly dialed in top liner lock. No issue with the lock, no issue with the action. That is so good to go. User of a left or right hand tip up carry. Price, 2.9 ounces in weight, and a price of 99 bucks. So, for the price, I'm not too upset about $99. Some people might think that's a little higher than it should be. I'm totally fine with that. I got no issue. This is one of the better and especially when it comes to top liner locks. This is, I think, the most affordable top liner lock to come out. Well, no, I think the Raccoon. I think there was a Raccoon that was a little less than this. But no issue with the price. I really, really like this knife at the price. There's just one thing that's got to be fixed. Gotta be fixed. But let's do some size comparisons real quick. Here is the Kaiser Gemini, which should be a pretty darn good size comparison. A little longer, but not too much. And let's bring out this guy right here. Here's the Corgi XL. I had that sitting out here. The CountyCom exclusive. Got to hop over to CountyCom to pick up one of these guys. But there you go. Yeah, as you can see, it's slightly smaller. Do I have anything else? I don't have anything else on the table, right? At my arm's grasp that is very, very comparable. But I think those two will work. And now let's get into talking about this knife. What I love, what I like, and unfortunately what I really don't like. Now, when it comes to the blade, I like everything about the blade. Beautiful blade shape, simple drop point, but a really nice choil in there. Feels really good in the hand. We're looking at about 17 thousandths behind the edge. And of course, with the satin blade, you're going to get some fingerprints on there, so we'll keep it looking good. But yeah, no issue with this blade whatsoever. Not the most unique blade out there, but boy, oh boy, it'll get the job done. Really like the blade. Now, the handle. The problem is within the handle, somewhere on this handle, but it's not on this side. This top liner lock, I love this locking mechanism. I would love to see more knives with it. It's just super fidgety. It gives a really, really good detent and also a very secure lockup with the liner. It's basically a liner lock coming from the back of the blade instead of the front. So it works really well, and it's just, yeah, very fidgety, very fun, very safe and secure. Everything you look for in a lock, and they do a really good job of putting the button of the top liner lock well out of the way to where you don't have to worry about cutting yourself or the knife closing on you, anything like that. So really like that. The texturing of the handle. Really like the texturing on this handle. This is a really nice, tight little milling pattern. feels really good, and I think looks really good. Got your lanyard hole here, nice little back spacer to add some extra strength instead of just standoff, so that's always nice to see. And then over here is where you have this clip. And you guessed it, that's my issue. But it's not the clip design. I mean, in terms of ergos, this actually feels really good in hand with the clip as it is. So my issue is not with the aesthetics of the clip. It's completely with the functionality of the clip. And it shouldn't happen because look at this. I'm just really shocked to see this from Vosteed. This is the kind of crap I used to see from ZT back in the day when they weren't paying attention to things. But Vosteed has never done this. I don't know what happened here. But what you have is, so the screws are not recessed. So the screws are sticking up and the clip's not recessed. So it's basically the clip sitting on top of the handle with then screws. When they're totally screwed down, you have the screw heads sitting above the clip. So what happens is you don't have enough room for the knife to go all the way in your pocket. And I was wearing hiking pants today, like very light, like super light, super breathable hiking pants that are thin as can be. And it got caught up on those. So these are not going to go all the way down on jeans. They're not going to go. The only thing that you might be able to slip them into is like basketball shorts, maybe. But just really poor execution on the clip. I can't believe that. I don't know if this was just a mistake, but I don't think it's a mistake. So yeah, so that's the issue, is with the clip. Now, like I said, on the good side of things is I'm almost positive I can take, like, say, for example, the clip from this Corgi XL, because it's basically just about the same length. It's a little longer, but I can also go into my box and hopefully find a clip that's a little shorter and put that clip on here, because then on here, these screws are fully recessed into the clip itself. So I'm hoping that by using a different clip, recessing the screws, I'll have enough of an opening to actually put this all the way in my pocket. And I hope so. I really hope I can, because I want to carry this knife. I really do like this knife. That's the only problem, but it's a pretty big problem. Like I said, it's not a deal breaker as long as I can replace this clip and get some screws that sit all the way down. Because what these screws are, these are body screws. So I'm wondering if maybe there was an issue. Maybe there was a mistake made. Maybe there was a mistake made with where they shouldn't have used the body screws, because these are the exact, unless they're a different length, but they sure look like the same screws in the body. So I'll have to see how that goes. But that is the issue. It sucks when you got an awesome knife and you can't put it all the way in your pocket. So that is a problem. And it's not something I'm used to seeing from Vosteed, of all people, too. They usually nail all the details. So in terms of making a great knife, they did do that. I do really, really like this knife. Very, very smooth. Everything about it is just fantastic, except this conundrum of a clip back here. So I'll look into this. I'll probably even add this into a little follow-up on one of my videos if I figure something out, or if I hear back from Vosteed. I'm sure I'll hear back from Vosteed. I haven't really reached out to him yet, because it never really even crossed my mind that it could possibly just be using the wrong screws. I didn't really think of that. So I'll reach out to him and ask him, see if that is the normal screws that are being used on this. We'll see. I will do a follow-up. So in terms of the Martin, and again, the action, I think I already alluded to it. It's great action, very, very fidgety, nice to middle finger flick. It's typical Vosteed greatness, just with the questions going on with the clip. So I like the knife a lot. I don't like the clip a lot. So we'll see what happens here. But that is the review of the Martin. Let me know what you guys think of this. I will try and follow up with more information, whether it be a community post or Instagram post or adding it into a video. Maybe I'll do all of it. I don't know. We'll find out. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And until the next one, I'm out.